Hello and welcome to this video about how to fill out your speakers application and how to look at your speakers dashboard for the summit that you have been asked to be a wonderful honored speaker at. Before I get there, I'm just giving you a preview of the Done For You Summits team. Done For You Summits is coming later this fall at doneforyousummits.com. And if you want information, you can get on the email list for that. So let's jump over here. And what happens when you are going to be a speaker on a summit? You get an email very similar to this one. I am going to be using Kimberly Habscheid's Entrepreneurial's Rocket Fuel Web Summit as the platform or as the example for the speakers dashboards that I'm going to be showing you in this video. Yours might look slightly different, have a different logo, come from a different person, but these are all for the Hey Summit platform, which will be used for the Done For You Summits service. So you'll get an email telling you about that you need to get into your speaker details for the platform, and asking you if you can update your information in the next 2 to 3 days. That's really important for the summit committee or the summit producers so that they have all of your information in the back of the summit site and to make your talk look the best that it possibly can. One moment. Excuse me. So it's important that you watch for this email if you've been asked to be a summit speaker, and you even double check your spam email because it may land there. Hopefully it doesn't, but just in case, you might watch for something or do a search for an email that's from something Hey Summit, HEYSUMMIT. Just put that in the search of your email and it should be able to find it even if it's in the spam or junk folder. So let's get into this. You have a button here that says Access My Speaker Dashboard. I am going to actually copy that link and put it over here in the page that I'm showing you to show you what's going to happen when you do this, because I have already signed in once to her summit and I don't want you to see that part just yet. I also have a few things on my dashboard that may not be on yours, so I don't want to confuse you. And here we go to the sign in page. You are going to click I am a speaker, partner, or organizer. And then you will see that you can put in your email and password. So you're saying, Stacy, I don't have a password yet. I just got this darn email. So you want to go to I've forgotten my password. Then you want to make sure, and when you enter your email here, remember to enter the email address that you received the speaker request email at. So make sure and go back and look. So in my case, I'm on a Mac computer. I'm going to arrow down here and I can see that the check mark next to that is stacy.brayuka@gmail.com. But it could have easily been one of my other email addresses, and I want to make sure that I know where did the person send that email to. If you don't have that function or you're on a different system, just get a hold of the person and ask them exactly which email address they sent it to you at so that you would know. That'll just help you out making sure you can get your password. So you'll put that email address here. You'll hit submit. It's going to send you a password reset, and then just put your password in. Then you can go to the sign in screen itself and sign in. So you'll go to speaker, partner, or organizer. You'll put your email address and password in and hit continue. Then when it gets to your page is actually going to have your name here. I have just slightly different permissions, so I'm looking at all of the speakers. I'm going to have to go to my page. If for some reason your when you go to edit speaker, you get to this page and it's not your name that is right here in the little, next to the little cartoon guy. If that's not your name, see if there's a drop down menu right here and go to the page that's your name. Please don't update somebody else's speaker. I don't think you'll have that page there, but I happen to have a little different permissions on this because it is being done with Done For You Summits. And so I can't get where I can't show you that. Anyway, so what this page is your speaker dashboard. Everything that you're going to do to work with this for this speaking engagement is here, including, and probably important to you, it tells you what is your commission payout. In this particular summit, it is 50% commission on ticket sales that you personally drive to the event, and that's going to be using this specific unique share URL. If you do not use this specific URL, you will not get paid. Okay, I can't say it much plainer. You have to make sure you're using your specific link when you share it and tell people, hey, I'm speaking in this summit next month. Come check it out. And you have 10 people buy tickets. But if you haven't shared it using that specific, if they didn't click on that specific web address, the ticket's not going to be listed under your name. So make sure that you give that out. I can't say it enough. The summit that you've been asked to speak in may have a different commission payout. It could be larger or smaller than this. And each event is also going to have their own hashtag. So when you're promoting things, you want to make sure put in that hashtag, Entrepreneurial's Rocket Fuel Summit, Web Summit. There are several other things on this page. The graphics for your talk, you're able to download those. Obviously, you don't want to download them with the cartoon dude. You want to probably wait until and download it for Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or a webinar holding graphic after you have updated your information and after the summit producers have your talk's date and time listed specifically. Sometimes they may not have the date and time specifically listed here yet, or it may like this say 4 a.m., but that's UTC -7. So we're going to go do some settings to hopefully change that. But I just want you to know, don't download this part yet until you're closer to the summit date and all of the information has been put in the back of the summit site. So let's get down here to My Talks and the Edit Details button. So let's click Edit Details. This is what you've been asked to do from that page. We're going to have, we need to update our description, and I'm just going to put in, this isn't my actual description, but we're going to put in that description right there, just so that we have something typed in. They're going to want your prize draw giveaway, whatever that is. I'm obviously not giving away FGFs of WABA, whatever that was, the same there. You want to have, if you are entering a summit that is saying you have to do a giveaway, an exclusive offer, and a freebie, then you need to fill this part in. If the summit you're working with, and with this particular one for Kimberly's, I don't believe they are saying that you have to have those things, but what I'm going to tell you is that prize draw giveaway, that exclusive offer, and that freebie, if you put this information in, Hey Summit is going to, the Summit site is going to put that information on your listing for your particular talk, and it's going to drive people to your page. You can build your list off of these items. So a giveaway may be something that you're giving away to people who have attended your talk, and it's for a prize drawing. The system will automatically draw a certain number, whatever number you put in here. Let's say you want to give away 5 one-on-one sessions with you. To different people. It will automatically draw everybody who came to your talk. It'll draw 5 prize winners out of that. And during your talk, you can promote, hey, 5 people are going to get free one-on-one sessions with me. So make sure and come watch my talk. So you can always look over at the information tab, the little eye with the circle around it. You can always go to that. You are probably not going to be able to change the date and time of your talk. You may or may not be able to change the title of your talk, and then the description. And I'm just going to take that out because that's not the description of my talk. But let's keep going here. Prize draw giveaway. So with the winners of that prize drawing will be notified if they win, and you will be notified who won. So let's say I'm watching this summit, and I watch your session, and I win the giveaway. I will get an email saying, hey, you won a great item from Jane Powers. And I'm going to go, oh my God, I did? And that's going to be so cool. And Jane Powers will get an email that says, Stacy Baruka won an item from your giveaway, your prize draw giveaway on the Entrepreneurial Rocket Fuel Web Summit. Great. We both know. There'll be instructions in there to get a hold of each other. But the summits, that's outside of the summit producer's hands. That is to introduce you to your potential customer that you've given a prize to. That way you can work out the details with them following that. So if you want to be involved in the prize draw, add your information here. If you do not, leave that blank. Next, with exclusive offer, these offers are a way to generate interest in signups. The offers are usually discounts rather than freebies, so you can offer like, hey, I'm going to give you 10% off my next program with the coupon code, or 3 months free of the software. So you put in the URL or the web address of your offer of where attendees go. And what I would make sure is that that's maybe a super secret special page just for the summit that you're doing. And you make a special landing page for that and say, you know, this is my 10% off coupon code for the ERF 2019 summit attendees. And somehow you know, in whatever system you use for your landing pages, you make sure that that page is a special page that's that way you can track who's coming from where as well. So you'll put that web address here, and Hey Summit will promote that for you. And you put the description of the offer. Hey, if you know, this is not from the giveaway for a winner. This is for driving traffic. And I would also suggest, obviously, you want to put probably an email sign up form on the same page that you're having people go to with that, because then even if they don't redeem the 10% off coupon, you're going to have an email address as well. So if you don't want to offer anything, an exclusive offer like this, leave it blank. And then finally, the freebie. You guys may or may not be or if those of you who are used to freebies and opt-ins, this is where you would put the title of your free opt-in, the description of it, and the special URL for that. So for example, mine might be 10 roadblocks to productivity. The description is you know, this is an email series of hot sheets that describe your productivity roadblocks, and a second email that describes roadblock crushers. And you could get that, you know, that freebie URL I may put in, and so that people go there. So with 10 roadblocks, I'll just go ahead and do that. So if I put that in, the Hey Summit site is automatically going to promote that with the listing for my talk. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save on that. Okay, it's wanting to know giveaway quantity that had a 0 in it. I'm going to go back and put the 0 in again because right now I'm not entering that. Come back later and I will have something in all of these spaces for my talk. Okay, so that edited those details. Let's go to the next section, which we're going to go over here to the left in the menu, we're going to go to the edit speaker details over here. I think, okay, that's the page we want. It's going to say, you know, your name, first and last name, and let's say, wait a minute, I don't want to go just by Stacy. I want to go by Stacy the Squirrel Girl. Inside joke if you don't know me. But it wants me to upload my headshot. So I'm going to go to my photos on my computer, and hopefully there's nothing horrible here. And find my headshot to upload. I think I'm having some issues with, there we go. Things weren't moving as fast as I wanted them to. You know, that happens. So I'm going to put my headshot in there, and I'm going to put my company name. Now, if you notice, when I'm clicking on things, my computer already kind of has an idea of what goes in those spots, although company title is founder, CEO. So that's like your position in your company name, company URL. You guys notice I'm typing things that aren't actually what shows up. That is called a text expander. Message me if you're interested because, well, I can tell you about them. Like this one, it automatically is going to put my biography in here. And I'm just going to edit it slightly. There we go. And okay. So expert credentials, if you have particular credentials you want to put in, again, look at this, the information tab. It says this is shown in the speaker header under the speaker name on the speaker page, and it's shown on the sidebar. It could be a shorter sentence or two that sells your experience or credentials in the space. And it's a shorter, as the elevator pitch version of the bio. I'm not going to use that word necessarily, elevator pitch, but I'm going to say, I'm going to keep mine super short and just put that. Then you want to go through and enter your URLs. Again, I am using a fancy tool that I have called Text Expander. I will actually put that in the, I'm going to put that, a link to that in the notes to this video, and you can sign up if you're interested. And I do not have a books URL, so, but I do have a website for a link for my Amazon. My telephone number in here is not my current and correct number, so I'm going to change that. Then don't miss this last section. The last section is your primary time zone. I am not in London, although it would be nice to visit. If you're in the US, go all the way to the bottom and look for your time zone. I'm in the central time zone, and the time zone suffix usually is CT or CST. So I'm going to look this over one more time before I hit save. That should change after we hit save, and it'll upload my actual headshot. So don't worry if that doesn't have that in there right away. You can go back and update this again, but put in all of your links. And what that's going to do is those are going to list those on your speakers page, and people can go and follow you. Again, one of the big things about being a speaker in the summit is actually gaining more leads, right? That's what we're there for. Well, that's not what we're there for, but that's something that we're there for. There we go. So my talks, and actually now this says Brayuka, so let me go see what happened there, because that's not going to be right. Let's see if it edits the details and see why it has, name suffix. Apparently it thought that I needed a second last name. One is plenty, but just like that, boom, there we go. Now we're fixed down here, and it now says founder, CEO, Brayuka Enterprises, Inc. And my talk is a passport to productivity, and once if I had added my description, it would be there. So we're doing good here. Let's go then to my talks, and it should pull up the talk that I am doing. Let me double check if that's my internet speed or... Okay. So that is back at the same page again. Once I put the description in and the rest of my giveaways, that will be there. So I think let's go on to a couple other pieces on this page. Your affiliate dashboard. So your speaker dashboard is different than your affiliate dashboard. Let's circle right back around to that, because first I want to show you the promote on Twitter and what your public speaker page looks like. So let's click promote on Twitter. It's automatically going to put a tweet in that you would be able to send. And see this? Check it out at Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel Web Summit at heysummit.com. And guess what? That is my link. So the good part about that is when that tweet goes out, that and it'll go out for me, it's already got my link in it. And that's going to be important. Why? So that I'm the one that gets paid, right? And it also automatically puts in the tag. I'm going to go ahead. If you're not signed into Twitter when this does this, then you want to make sure and sign in. I'm going to tell it to remember me. Log in and tweet. Oh, it didn't like that. Might be that I have a new password. So just 1 second here. Let's try one more. And if it's not, there we go. So if you're already signed into Twitter on the machine you're on, and you click over here of this promote on Twitter, you're going to have all of this in there. Now notice I did kind of squeeze it up a little bit so that it took some of those spaces out, because we all know that whole 140 character only-ish thing. Hopefully it should decrease or bit.ly-ize something, shorten this web link, but the trick is it's got my web link in it. So I'm going to tweet that, and boom, now people know I'm going to be speaking in this summit. And if they click on that to go look at the summit, that ultimately could be a referral that I've made, and that I could get an affiliate for. Let's look at your banner versions again. Let's go ahead and download one for Facebook, say, because we've not done a Facebook version. If you are on, depending on your browser, it may land right down here in the corner. And I suggest go ahead and click the little arrow and click open so that opens up. You're going to see that this tells about the summit. It tells how many speakers there are. It tells the date and time. Again, if your date and time is not plugged in for sure yet, make sure that's done yet. And down here, if I would have put my description in, it would have the description of my talk. So I'm going to come back later and download that again before I put it out to my social media. But you will be able to download those banners. They'll be all ready for you to give to your virtual assistants or your team members, or if you're like me where you kind of do a lot of it yourself, you can put it in the backside of your software. If you don't have social media management software, check out automatesocial.io. It is a brand new, does almost everything for you, not quite, software that just became available. And complete transparency, it is a product of Biography Enterprises. So anyway, let's go on here back to the public speakers page, and I'm going to open it in another link so that you see it, so we can come back to this page. If someone looks at the summit, they are going to see me with my picture. It's going to have that shortened description. It's going to say I'm founder and CEO, Biography Enterprises, and then it's going to give a link to my talk. So then people can go, oh, Passport to Productivity, what in the world's that? And they can look, and it should connect to categories and about this talk. Well, it says the speaker's updating the description for this talk. Please check back later. So guess what's going to happen if you don't put your stuff in. Yeah, it's that. But look what else is here. If you scroll down, 10 roadblocks to productivity. Boom. The link to get this is going to be there so that people can opt into my 10 roadblocks to productivity item. But please note, you need to register as an attendee before you can access this freebie. So people can't get it unless they jump in as an attendee for the conference, for the summit. So they have to click book my place. They have to put their email in and put book my place. That's all they have to do. And then they're going to be eligible to click that freebie link. It's going to take them over to my opt-in page. They're going to sign in there. I'm going to send them free stuff. It's all going to be golden that way, right? So as you fill in your speaker's details, your speaker's talk page is going to have more and more here. I think that covers this portion. So I'm going to close this page. And finally, let's go to your affiliate dashboard. Your affiliate dashboard is going to show as you send the link out and you go to, you're sending promo emails out, you're promoting the event, you'll have more and more information here on your affiliate dashboard as far as, who's looked at my stuff? Who's clicked on things? But when you first get to this affiliate dashboard, there's a couple things you need to do. Just like on the other, you'll need to click, because this isn't going to show how many subscribers you have in your list, how many followers you have on social media, and importantly, to get paid, it's not going to show your PayPal email address. So if anybody wants to send me money, I mean, if you don't put your PayPal address there, you're not going to get paid. Although if anybody wants to send me money, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, this is your affiliate dashboard. It's going to show you what your conversions are and how much money you might be bringing in toward the summit. So the two pieces are your speaker dashboard, where your link is going to be, and the hashtag, and your graphic downloads, and then your affiliate dashboard. Excuse me again. Your affiliate dashboard, where it's going to show the money. Show me the money. All right. There's one more thing that you should have access to on here, is the promoting section, and you should be able to get to what's called swipe copy. Now, right now, that information is not here yet. This is going to have, and once there's information in this swipe copy section, which is being put in, once that information's in there, that should be available to you on your speaker's dashboard back over here. If for some reason you get in and your swipe copy, that information's not here, make sure and contact your summit producer to ask them. You can always click the Contact Our Events Manager in your speaker's dashboard with any questions. And if you're working with a summit that you know I'm involved at, definitely make sure and email me. I'm more than happy to help you out. Because I want you to have a positive speaker's experience no matter what, whether it's one with Kimberly or with Stacy or Tony Kaufman. You tell me, no matter who you're working with, I want you to have a good experience as a speaker and as an attendee. So put your comments down below. I will put links to the text expander, to Done For You Summits, and to automatesocial.io that I told you about. I will put those down below. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing turnout to your talk on your summit.